Hey everybody, it's me, Daniel Hutchins, and today we're talking about an article discussion again from our friend Screen Rant. So today from Screen Rant, we're going to be talking about the Suicide Squad again, since again it is very hot topic right now on the comic book universe. So Suicide Squad, Weasel replaces Cat in the Hat in a terrifying Dr. Seuss fan edit. So, the Suicide Squad's creepiest member of Task Force X, the Weasel, has replaced the Cat in the Hat in a fan edit of Dr. Seuss' beloved children's story. Now, this was from yesterday. Okay, so the Suicide Squad's creepiest member of Task Force X, the Weasel, has replaced the Cat in the Hat in a terrifying viral fan edit of Dr. Seuss' beloved children's story. James Gunn's first foray into the DC Extended Universe features Amanda Waller, Colonel McFlag, and Harley Quinn, who are joined by a plethora of oddball, hyper-violent villains, including Bloodsport, Peacemaker, King Shark, Ratcatcher 2, Polka Dot Man. That being said, the R-rated film isn't kind to many of its characters, especially those who perish before the title card. Right, so at the beginning of the Suicide Squad, Rick Flag leads his team, the Corto Maltese. While in transit, Blackguard takes notice of the anthropomorphic Weasel, played by Sean Gunn. Asks if he's a dog, TDK suggests he's an Afghan hound, and Harley assumes he's a werewolf. Prompting Blackguard to panic, Rick Flag tries to calm everyone down by letting him know that Weasel is not a werewolf and is harmless, sort of. Flag reveals Weasel has killed 27 children, but he at least agreed to join the squad. Unfortunately, it turns out Weasel can't swim, and he was presumed dead before even making to the islands. Now, related to this article is the Suicide Squad technically leaves one character still on Task Force X. But we're not talking about that, we're talking about something else. So Kegatron on Twitter recently shared an edit replacing Dr. Seuss' anthropomorphic cat from 2003's adaptation of Cat in the Hat with Weasel. Now, both funny and disturbing, this plain night meal fuel, the original image has garnered over 170,000 likes as of this writing this article. Check it out below. Now you can see it on Screen Rant, and you can see it on Twitter under Kegatron. The Cat in the Hat, except Cat is Weasel. This was from August the 10th. It was originally posted on Twitter. Okay, and there's more tweets down below. He has a couple of them, actually. And there's a link here on Screen Rant where you can click to see the original posts. But one wouldn't want a bloodthirsty Weasel around children. However, the Cat in the Hat was panned by critics back in 2003, receiving a 9% score on Rotten Tomatoes, while the film has gained some notoriety thanks to edits like the one from the above and the overall magic of internet. It's still a silly watch, and yet had Weasel starred as the film's antagonist in the darkly comedic R-rated version of Cat in the Hat. Maybe it would have been better received from in comics. Weasel does have a penchant for ambushing his victims. Coincidentally, Gunn has cited Bloom County's Bill the Cat as inspiration for his version of Weasel. Although he is thought to be dead at the beginning of the film, one of the Suicide Squad's post-credit scenes sees Weasel cough up water on the beach on Corto Maltese before running off into the unknown. While it's extremely unlikely we'll ever see an A24 SKU version of the Cat in the Hat, we may see Weasel again in HBO Max's Peacemaker spin-off series and another Suicide Squad related project. The Suicide Squad may have box office disappointment lingering over its legacy, But again, the movie has still watched by many on HBO Max, and is critically acclaimed thanks in part to Gunn's irrelevant humor and bringing characters like Weasel to life. So there you go, guys. That's just a little bit of information on the Weasel from Suicide Squad. If you guys like this content, please let me know. And you have a wonderful day. Bye.